All right, so let's dive right in today.
Yeah, let's do it.
Today on Binge Guide, the next show, we're checking out this new horror movie, Dangerous Animals, coming out.
Dangerous Animals, okay.
Yeah, sounds pretty creepy, right? And it hits theaters on June 6th, 2025. So, mark your calendars now, folks.
June 2025. Okay, I'll make a note of that. But
yeah.
The director's name is Sean Byrne.
Sean Byrne, yeah, you know him.
I feel like I've heard the name.
You probably have. He's got a couple of really well-received horror flicks under his belt.
Okay.
Like back in 2009, he directed The Loved Ones. Have you seen that one?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, the critics loved it. I mean, it got like a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is insane.
Wow, 98%. That's really saying something.
Yeah, and then in 2015, he did The Devil's Candy.
Huh?
Another hit with the critics, 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, yeah. So this guy knows how to make a horror movie.
Definitely. So yeah, when he's got a new horror movie coming out, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, for sure. So what's this one about? This Dangerous Animals. What's he got in store for us this time?
So imagine you're out surfing.
Okay.
Just riding the waves, feeling that freedom, and then suddenly everything goes sideways.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's kind of the starting point for Dangerous Animals.
Right?
This surfer gets abducted.
Oh, man.
Now you might think, oh, it's going to be some giant sea monster,
a shark or something.
Right, but it's not some creature from the deep. It's actually a human being, a serial killer who is like weirdly obsessed with sharks.
Oh, wow, that's creepy.
Yeah, and all of this goes down on his boat, like miles from shore.
Oh, so they're trapped out on the open ocean with this guy.
Exactly, and it gets even darker. This is not just a simple abduction. It becomes this whole fight for survival because this killer's plan is to feed his victims to the sharks.
Oh, my God, live.
Yeah, as like some kind of messed up ritualistic offering.
That's so disturbing.
Yeah.
The ritualistic part is really interesting, though,
Yeah.
Like, it's not just about killing. It's about something deeper and more twisted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and with that shark obsession, it's like this whole other level of creepy.
Yeah, but what kind of person does that?
Yeah.
It's just so dark.
It really makes you question, like, the darkness of humanity.
For sure. For sure.
And the actors they got for this movie are pretty interesting, too.
Oh, yeah. Who are they?
Hassie Harrison, you know her.
I think so. She was in Yellowstone, right?
Yeah, she was. She's playing Zephyr the surfer who gets caught up in all this.
Okay.
And then the shark-obsessed killer, Tucker, is played by Jai Courtney.
Oh, wow. Jai Courtney.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in some intense stuff like Suicide Squad and Terminator.
Right. He definitely has that intensity,
Yeah, he can definitely play a scary dude, so he seems like a good fit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it sounds like this movie is going to be pretty intense.
It is. And from what I hear, it's not just going to be about jump scares and gore,
Okay, yeah.
It sounds like Sean Byrne is going for more of a psychological thriller vibe.
I like those.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be about the mind games between Zephyr and Tucker and that constant fear of being trapped with this crazy guy.
And of course, you got the sharks circling underneath the whole time.
Right, exactly. That adds a whole other layer of tension,
Yeah, it's like two kinds of predators, the human one and the ones in the water.
Yeah, and that plays into what Byrne has been saying about the movie. Like, he wants the audience to think about who the real dangerous animal is.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Is it the killer with his twisted plan, or are the sharks more dangerous in a way because they're just acting on instinct?
I see. Yeah, that's a good question. Makes you think.
It does, and the setting they chose is interesting too. It's filmed on Australia's Gold Coast.
Oh, wow. Beautiful place.
It is, yeah, but it's also known for its surfing scene,
Right.
So it's kind of ironic that this dark story takes place in such a beautiful and carefree setting.
Yeah, that contrast definitely adds to the creepiness.
I think so, and Byrne is really trying to do something different with this shark movie.
Okay, in what way?
He's not just focusing on the sharks themselves, he's really interested in the psychological aspect of it, the human element of horror.
Yeah, the sharks are almost like a symbol in a way,
Right, like they represent this primal fear that's always lurking beneath the surface.
Exactly, and by focusing on the human story, he's making a statement about the darkness that exists within us all.
Right, and that makes it way more terrifying than just a typical monster movie.
Definitely. It's like he's saying that the scariest monsters are the ones we create ourselves.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes Dangerous Animals so intriguing. It's not just about surviving a shark attack, it's about surviving a human predator who's even more dangerous.
That's about the depths of human cruelty. and how that could be even more terrifying than any natural force.
Exactly. So yeah, Dangerous Animals is definitely one to watch out for. It premieres on June 6th, 2025.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be pretty wild.
It does, and we'll be sure to let you know what we think when it comes out.
Looking forward to it.
All right, that's our deep dive into dangerous animals for today on Binge Guide, the next show.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm really intrigued by this one now.
Thanks for coming, and be sure to tune in next time for another look at what's coming to your screens.
Awesome. I'll be here.
Great, see you then.
All right, bye.